So today I just wanted to kind of talk about the little stuff behind club sponsorships that you probably don't know. So I get a lot of questions from you guys in the comments asking me what's the quickest way, in my opinion, to improve your game. I'm a 16-year-old trying to play college golf or whatever, trying to get to scratch. How do I get there? And well, the first thing that you would have to do is eliminate your penalty shots. So don't hit any shots in the water, don't compound your mistakes. So literally all you have to do is just don't lose your ball, and that's going to take you guys a long ways. But that's not what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Alright, so this right here is going to be my advice on the fastest way to lower your scores, and it's with these guys right here. And I'm not talking about short game, although that's really important. But today I'm going to be talking about wedge shots, and I'm not going to be talking about just one wedge shot. I'm talking about 9 different wedge shots. So what I do with my wedge shots is start with my 58 degree here. With my 58 degree, I have a 70-yard shot, an 80-yard shot, and a 90-yard shot. With my 53 degree, I have a 90-yard shot, a 100, and a 110 shot. And with my pitching wedge, I have a 110 shot, a 120, and a 130. Now, 2 things I want you guys to notice here. Notice how I can hit a 110 shot with my pitching wedge and my 53 degree, and I can hit a 90-yard shot with both my 58 degree and my 53 degree. So they kind of overlap on those 2 spots, and there's a reason as to why I have that. This lets me hit the right shots for the right situations, and I'm not going to go over all the situations right now because I have my course management program that goes all of that. Click the eye in the top right corner for a free version, but this allows me to have access to any flag for any situation on the golf course. It's just really good for versatility. And the other thing that you guys might not notice is, well, I guess you guys wouldn't know just by looking at this, but these yardages that I gave you for each one of my clubs, they're not my full yardages. They're actually about 10 yards shorter than what my full yardages are for these clubs. So I rarely ever hit full swing wedge shots unless the course situation calls for that shot. Now, I know some of you may be thinking, well, damn, I don't want to do all that. I just want an easy way to lower my scores. I didn't say it'd be easy, but if you do this, this is the fastest way that you can lower your scores. In comparison to the other things that you can put your time and effort into, this one is, you're going to get the most bang out of your buck. You know, it might not be the most fun thing to do, but I don't know, man. I think hitting wedge shots at 3 feet a lot is pretty fun. But, you know, I know a lot of you guys are just weekend golfers. This is more of a message for the junior golfers here that really want to get into college golf. For you weekend golfers, like if you just worked on, I don't know, let's split it up to, instead of 9, just do 3. So work on your 80-yard shot, your 100 shot, 120. So you kind of have a window, but it's not quite as much doesn't take quite as much time, and just do like 15-30 minutes every time you go on the range. Get a little bit better at it every single time, and you're going to see a huge difference in your scores. Alright, so here I am hitting my wedge shots. I put down some head covers to kind of illustrate what I do usually. I don't usually do it with head covers. I'll usually kind of pick a target or some balls on the range, or if I'm able to, I'll go out there on the range and put down head covers, but sometimes I'm not able to. So here I just did it so that you guys can see it a lot easier. Now, most people would try to hit these targets over and over again to try to get the feel that way, but I've found a better way to really dial in your wedges and heighten your sensitivity because, well, that's what this is all about. You want to get to a point where a 70-yard shot feels pretty noticeably different than an 80-yard shot, and an 80-yard shot feels noticeably different than a 90-yard shot, and so on. And the way that I do this is by giving myself minimums and maximums. So on this shot, I'm telling myself, okay, I'm going to hit a 70-yard shot, but it has to carry just short of 70 yards. It cannot carry past 70. I'm not talking about the bounces and the rollout. I just mean like where it lands. It has to land short. So I'll kind of go back and forth with, okay, I'm going to try to land this thing just short of 70. It has to stay short of 70 for the carry, or it has to carry at least 70 yards. And so you get this minimum and maximum that you're working with each one of these numbers, instead of just hitting 70-yard shot, 70-yard shot. Yeah, I mean, it's good if you have a 70-yard shot, but how often do you have just a 70-yard shot all the time? You know, like, you're gonna have yardages where it's 73, 77, 82, stuff like that. Like, it's not even numbers. So you have to be able to get the feeling of, okay, it's a little bit more than the 80 shot. So carry this thing at least 80 yards, and that'll get you really dialed in for different on-course situations. On this shot, I'm telling myself, okay, I'm going to try to hit an 80-yard shot, but it has to stay short of 80 yards. Like, it cannot carry all the way up to 80 yards. It has to carry short. And I still try to get it as close as I can to the number, but I make sure it carries short. And so I'll do that for a while, and I'll get the feel for that. On these shots here, I'm trying to hit these at least 80 yards. It has to carry at least 80 yards. And again, I'm still trying to get it as close as I can to 80. And then I'm trying to hit some of these shots like right on the number. You want to kind of switch it up on this so you don't just keep, hitting the same shot over and over again. You want to be repetitive a little bit, but you also want to switch it up so you can get your feel dialed in here. Now, the method that you use to hit these shots, 80, 70, 90, 110, all that, some people like using a clock method. That's kind of what I do. It's kind of like a mix between like feel and a clock method, but I don't really care how you do it. You just got to get your wedges dialed in and get your feel as close as you can to these numbers and understand how you can get it just short or just long so you can adjust to different situations on the golf course. So this is what I did my sophomore year in high school. That's probably the biggest jump in my game that I made. I got way better super quick. It just took a bit of time to put in the work to get my wedges dialed in, but I'm telling you guys, if you can get your wedges dialed in, you're gonna have better scores, and not just have the random like one low score. I'm talking about like your average score will actually get better. So that's it for me today, guys. If this is your first time watching, I'm a professional golfer. I usually just make videos showing the behind the scenes of pro golf, but I make some videos like this on my off seasons, aka right now. So as always, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out when you guys do that. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys in the next video. Hey guys, if you're wanting my help to improve your golf, I put everything I know into my 2 programs here. In this one, I show you everything that you need to see in your swing in order to be a good ball striker, and if you don't see these things, I show you how to fix it. And in this one, I show you the course management knowledge that elite level players use to play good golf, and these are the things that I wish I was told a long time ago. If you want more information, check out the links in the description below. Click here to subscribe and click here to watch the next video.